That's right, I'm back at fishing already. I want to get the Baronite mace, and for that I'm going to need 7 fishing. So I quickly got that outside Lumbridge, and also got a nice ruby from a nice old man. Once I got 7 fishing, I headed into the ruins and started fishing. Now, I was going to make a joke about me quickly turning this account into another fishing account by spending lots of time fishing to get this part, but I got it to within the first 4 minutes, which might have got me a bit over enthusiastic on how quickly I'll be able to get the Baronite mace. Filled with enthusiasm, I went and got my smithing level up so I could start working on getting the Baronite deposits for the next part. 3 inventories later, and I got 2 in the same inventory, allowing me to move on to the final part, which would require me slaying the golems. I tried killing the mined golems, but I didn't feel quite comfortable killing them just yet, so I moved on to just killing the flawed golems. Things took a bit of a turn for the worse though, because come Friday, I still had not gotten the drop. Okay, it's Friday. I am a bit panicked because my plan was to get the Baronite mace in a couple of days and probably start working on getting some better armor and getting my melee stats up so I could start maybe trying to challenge Obor. I still have not got the last part of the Baronite mace from the golems, and so because of that I'm just going to start knocking out as much stuff as I can so that I can say I did something this week. So I went about questing. I did a pretty awful leather puzzle to save Ernest from his fate of being a chicken and being sent to KFC. I then proved my complete lack of ability at cooking by completely ruining the potion this witch was brewing by only adding a cabbage. I then engaged in some completely legal smuggling, going to steal from a chest which I was completely allowed to take from, and murdering a gardener because he stopped me from ruining his garden. We aren't good people. Regardless, I dig up the casket to complete the quest. I then got this man to help me in the only way I know how, getting him drunk. I used the advice of the man I got drunk to go kill Count Draenor, getting me to 32 quest points so I can enter the Champions Guild. The Champions Guild is a massive unlock, because it means I can go speak to Scavo and buy myself rune chain bodies and rune plate skirts. The only problem is, I'm poor. And these armor pieces are not cheap. All in all, I'll need to get myself about 114,000 to be able to afford these 2 items. So I did what my fish brain knows best, and got to fishing, trying to get my level up so I can do lobsters and sell them to make some money. I made some decent money doing this, but all in all it felt a bit too slow. So I checked out some tutorials for free-to-play Iron Men, and realised I should be making holy symbols. Once I had sold them all off, my cash stack sat around a little under 35 grand. I remembered I had a few gems stored in my bank, so I cut them and sold them to the gem trader at Alcarid, leaving me with about 42,500. Now at this point, any smart person would have continued to do holy symbols until they got 50,000, so they could have bought themselves the rune chain body. I'm not a smart person, so I decided to go to hill giants and kill them. This did, however, upgrade my wooden shield to an iron kite shield. This got me to 44,500. I remembered about the beginner clue scroll from last episode, so I decided to go and work on that, and finally gave Charlie that herring he so wanted. I channeled my inner trans girl wearing a skirt, entered Flynn's shop, and went spinny. I got my reward casket, and very quickly realised these were not worth doing. I got 3 herrings, one of which was probably the one which I gave to Charlie. I decided I should get some GP by cleaning out my bank of some of the extra stuff I don't really need. This got me some, but not enough. The game did take some pity on me and gave me a Quizmaster random event, which I happily took the 1000 gold from. I finally did what I should have done all along, and made some more holy symbols. Selling these got me to the 50,000 I needed, and I made my way to the Champions Guild. I proudly made my way through those doors, headed up the stairs, and spoke to Scavo, requesting his finest rune chain body. I excitedly go to try it on and show off my new purchase, and then realise I don't have the stats to wear it.